Okay, hey, Dr. Rick here. Thanks for joining us. So this video is going to be more about a review of a process we did, not necessarily doing the process, as it's not that hard. What we did is we wanted to actually make it easier access for the air compressor. So we had different stuff. So we actually put the air reel up. Everybody just wasn't taking the time to reel up the hoses. So we put that up. We put a regulator over here so we can actually deal with it. So part of this review is the RO aerosol ran oiler moisture trap. So we kind of do like this part on this video, but we'll talk about it inside here. So the other thing we did while we actually had this 80 gallons of air empty, down here at the bottom we put a quick drain. I don't know if you can see it or not, so we can actually just blow the moisture out. We'll try to get a close up on that, but that's pretty simple stuff. We had a 3/8 open in there, and we just knocked it down to a 1/4 inch. The one thing I will tell you, you will see some galvanized parts in the air. I do not recommend the galvanized part. Just locally, I couldn't find the black pipe, and so we just dealt with a couple pieces of galvanized, try to clean them out a little bit, run a little wire brush in them, pipe brush to kind of get rid of anything loose. But still, you do want to avoid galvanized piping on here. So one thing I'll tell you how we started. We drained the air, drained the bottom, get the moisture out. Then we pulled a 3/4 plug here, went with 3/4 black pipe down to a 1/2 inch. We put a ball valve right here. Can you see that pretty good? The ball valve, which has a on-off. So we wanted it on-off so we could actually, if we want to drain the filter over here, we can. But so let's change some angles, and then we'll come back and so you can get a better view on that. So on this aerosol ram, we got the 3/8 fittings here. It's a CM BTN 1500 regulator. So what we did is we ran this up here with the ball valve. So we want to be able to shut the ball valve on and off in case we need to take some and drain these cups over here. So like we can actually, if we had moisture in here, we can just squeeze right here. The pressure regulator actually does move nice and smooth, so I do like it. The problem, one of my big issues is right here, this gauge is really, really hard to see. So we don't like that. As you can see, we did have trouble finding some 3/8 black pipe locally, so we did what we could. But we ran 1/2 inch packs, which has been working great. So as you can see, we just pumped it in here, plumbed it there, plumbed it through here. So if we go to move the compressor, all we have to do is shut the ball valve off, and we're all set. And then of course what we did here is we ran 1/2 inch PVC. This has a 600 PSI rating, so it should be fine. My biggest concern would be if someone would actually get this smashed. But what was really nice about this PVC is if you want to make an addition to your system, it's fast. I mean, we've done this with black pipe and copper in the past, and it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to do. Kind of like we're going to do right now, because we don't like this regulator. So what we want to do is put a new regulator on this system here so we can adjust it. And we're going to put another fit in here, a quick chuck, so we can actually add on to if we want something running off this regulator. So we're going to cut the PVC pipe back in here. So, you know, as you can see right here on these pieces here, we actually picked these two pieces up at Walmart. Kind of shocked they started carrying this stuff again. This was last night. This was Home Depot. And we're just going to add these back on. So we got a 1/2 inch to 3/8 reducer. 2 of those. So we're going to put a T in our plumbing. And then we're going to take and put a valve and then a gauge in our quick connect. So that'd be kind of fast. Shouldn't take too long because we can glue it in. And all we got to do is shut the air off. So if you come over here, you can see the back of that pipe, how it's just straight right now. So we're going to splice it right here, bring the T out here, and then have the gauge by the regulator so we can actually read this regulator. I don't know how good the gauge is, but so that's the project we're going to do, separate video. But overall, as a review of this regulator, I really do like it. I just wish they'd have made it a little bit better gauge. So as you can see, to take the cups off, all you gotta do is shut the air off here, and you come in, you can actually drain it if you want. And you just pretty much pull, lift, push in, and twist, and that's all you have to do for either one of these. You know, just to find it. Okay, trying to have room with the camera here, so it's kind of a little bit harder. There we go. Same thing if I want to add oil. You know, just put oil. It has a nice little minimum oil line here, and we can have a natural oiler, and that's it. So that's a nice feature. Okay, so would I buy this again? Yes, I would buy that regulator again. Am I disappointed about the size of the gauge? Yep, but it is what it is. The other thing is down here, just remember, you know, you want to be able to put your nice little drain here. I've had some friends of mine had tanks that rust out. We want to avoid that. So, okay, that's it today. If you have any comments, let us know. Next, we're going to make a short video on the review of the Job Smart hose reel. So we got a Tractor Supply. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later.